How you doing?
I'm good.
We're with Simpson Go.
Yep.
And you're the one that Mark talks rave about. How'd you get started in jiu-jitsu?
Just my friend told me about it when I was, I think I was like 15 years old, and he just told me to go under bjj.org, look for some schools over there, and checked out. I went under Las Vegas, saw John Lewis's school, checked it out, and then tried the class out, and I liked it. I signed up, and ever since that time I've been training jiu-jitsu consistently.
How many competitions have you been in?
I don't even know anymore. I've done it since I started training, so I can't really count.
You can't really count?
Yeah.
And why did you like jiu-jitsu versus, have you tried other sports like karate or kung fu or, I don't know, whatever, boxing?
I wrestled in high school for a little bit, and I boxed.
Oh, you did wrestle in high school?
Yeah, wrestle. I like jiu-jitsu a lot better than those two. But I like it better than boxing because I don't get punched in the face.
Oh yeah, you're
I like
pretty
it better than wrestling because it's just way more laid back than wrestling. Yeah.
More laid back than wrestling?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
How's it in terms of training?
Training, well, I train harder in wrestling than I did in jiu-jitsu.
Really?
Wrestling, there's seasons, you know. You're around, so you can't really kill yourself for the whole year. You pretty much have a match every week in wrestling. So you're practicing, 6 days. I practice about as much, but in terms of wrestling, I did more cardio. You did more
in wrestling? Yeah, you have to lose a lot of weight. Do you do the same thing here when you compete?
No.
You go down on weight classes and stuff?
I'm always going up in weight when I compete.
Here?
Yeah.
They don't. So it's not like a lot of wrestlers. I used to wrestle. They make you go down in weight class because it's easier to compete against smaller dudes and stuff.
In jiu-jitsu, I don't have as many guys in lower weights, so I always have to go up, a lot of times I went up to like 154.
154? What's your natural weight?
Like around 135, 138.
How much of it, when you're competing, how much of it is technique, how much of it is strength, or is it both, or?
Pretty much all technique.
All technique?
Because I'm not strong. I don't lift weights, I don't like lifting.
Well, as Mark said, his girlfriend can beat you on the street.
I've heard that all the time.
Oh, you hear that all the time? Yeah. But you beat up people like 200 plus pounds out there, huh, when they first come in all green?
Yeah.
But it's all techniques, huh? Really? And it has to do with balance and leverage. That's what jiu-jitsu is.
Yeah, balance, leverage, and also speed too. I mean, a lot of the bigger guys are so much slower. Their cardio is bad. They overcommit to certain things.
In terms of when you're training for a competition, like there's one coming up this week.
Yeah.
So what do you do, let's say a month ago, to what do you do this week that's different? Or give me a typical day, let's say a month ago when you knew.
A month ago, it's the same thing. I still train every day.
You go running over. How many miles do you run?
Oh, I don't run.
You don't run?
No.
You don't run?
No.
How do you get your cardio? Just from on the mat?
Yeah, just wrestling.
Really?
I don't really like running either.
What the hell do you like?
It's too hot and it's too hot and
I don't think he likes to eat that much rice either. Oh, you have a very fast metabolism then. So you don't run, you just train on the mat.
Yeah.
So how many hours do you train a day on the mat?
How many hours? Sometimes I train twice a day, sometimes once. I'd say.
How long is the session? 1 or 2 hours, half an hour? What?
Yeah, one session's about an hour and a half.
Hour and a half? Yeah. And then you rest and you train a second session, and then that's like a month before the contest.
It's pretty much the same. Like I still go
to the same
practices, but what I do is I just train like more rounds.
Okay, so now there's a competition happening this weekend.
Yeah,
right. So what do you do this week now?
Same thing. I still show up to practice, but what I try to do different is I do more rounds. Like, let's say a month ago I'd just be training, say maybe 3 5-minute rounds. Kind of taking it easy. If there's a competition coming up, I'll try to do as many rounds as I can. Maybe 6 5-minute rounds.
Really?
Things like that. Go more intense. Go a lot harder.
So like you said, it's really a lot of technique, not as much with strength and even conditioning. You don't even run?
No, because it would help, but I think running is a different cardio from jiu-jitsu. Like I did that before. I was running 2 miles every day. I was doing sprints, and I would still get tired in turns if I didn't wrestle hard, really hard on the mat.
I use different muscles and whatnot.
Yeah, different muscles mean your muscles get fatigued. But I kind of stopped running just because it's hot outside here in Vegas, and then it kills my knees when I run.
You're only 21, it kills your knees. I'm older than you. My knees are shot already then. Okay, so you got any grand plans, or are you just going to be continuing to do what you're doing and maybe teach in the future or something?
I'm teaching right now. Just teaching my classes to compete more. Hopefully, get into some big tournaments. Maybe go to Brazil, do the runs over there.
Any thoughts of doing the MMA, UFC thing, or mostly just staying in?
Right now, just doing jiu-jitsu. In the future,
that's one of the things you want to do. So, are you training in boxing and other stuff too, or still just jiu-jitsu?
Still jiu-jitsu right now. I can see the sport growing to where guys are getting paid a lot more, and I think it would be kind of worth it to do MMA. Some guys get paid $300, $400.
Or next to nothing compared to the training and the time.
At McDonald's,
And get free burgers that you like. Okay, well thank you, Zimko.
Okay.
And all the best to you.
Now I'm just going to flatten it out. Now I'm going to try to get to the half part, because right now I'm so playing hard for this. Do that. See how you're lifting lift both of them do that. See how you're lifting my base here? I can get set, you can see me this way. Okay? So that's what I don't want right there. So I'm just going to twist my head like this. I'm going to slam the 6 8 I have my underhook, where's my head? Yeah. My head's over here, I'm going to push this knee down. See this little here, and step right foot up. I'm going to push this knee down, and I'm going to slam this hip right into the mat between your legs. Now. Hey, remember, I should have it, right? And then, what do you do for this? You do something more you have to do. Now, when I have to underhook here, I'm going to put this look better than good. Okay, right now the underhook here, and now try to do it. See it? Easier for you because I'm not doing it. So, got my head here. Here you are, just going to take it back up. What are we going to do? Probably caution. So I'm going to go to the mount. Can you see that? Go back there again. Tap my leg again. Over here. I'm using my free foot to pry your leg off. Step it up.